Hey guys, welcome to Alice and Anna. My name is Anna.
And I'm Alice.
And welcome to Thoughts, ? So today on Thoughts, ? Alice, relationships, thoughts.
Well, in terms of relationships, I have no thoughts. Head empty.
So I have issues with relationships, right? Like, and not only personally, but also like theoretically.
Okay.
I hate terminology in relationships in English, because in Spanish I know them, you know, like I know what like kind of dating is and like friends with benefits is and all of that, but in English I'm so confused because like you can date someone but not be serious, and like you can date someone when you've gone out one date, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's just I feel like English language lacks the capacity to like explain to explain the different stages of the relationship. So like if I say that I'm in a relationship with somebody, like it sounds so official and so like
like boyfriend girlfriend for sure,
girlfriend, you know, and it's like it's just dating, you know. But then if I say I'm hanging out with somebody, it just sounds like
you're friends.
Yeah, like you're kind of friends and maybe like, you know, So where's the point? At what point does a relationship become a relationship? Like when can I use that word?
For example, in Spanish, it's like you date someone when you're like, or like you're going out with someone when it's like 1 or 2 dates.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow people in English call it also dating. Like they call them both, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a second step where you're dating when it's like, it's kind of official, you're almost there. It's like, you're not seeing anybody else, but you are not in a relationship yet. And then there's the relationship part where you're like official, like somebody asks someone like, hey, do you want to be my boyfriend? Do you want to be my girlfriend? You know? So like we have so many steps.
Yeah.
And in English it's like, yeah, I'm dating this dude, and you're like, for how long? Oh, 1 date, or like 3 years. And you're like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yes, and also like relationship in English, immediately like when you say that word, you go straight away into like a romantic place, you know, it's immediately like this and that. So sometimes when I talk to people and I need to explain somebody like my relationship with that person, for example, like with you or Sergio, people like whenever I say the word relationship, immediately people are like oh. And I'm just like,
I mean, we are married, let's be honest.
Yes, no, obviously. Why is there like no difference between relationship romantic and intimate, or maybe relationship between friends, or maybe family relationships? Like, why do I have to say it?
Do you mean friendship?
No. Because like sometimes, so like with you I can say our friendship is blah blah blah, but then if I'm talking about somebody like from my course or like just a colleague, you know, there's no way that would explain my relationship to this person, you know, except like that the word relationship, and it takes you like straight away into like a very serious place. It's scary.
Cause it's scary, too much commitment.
Yeah.
There's different ways of calling someone, like your course mate, your friend,
acquaintance.
I hate acquaintance so much because it sounds so like, oh, my acquaintance, but like honestly, like you know them from passing by and you have to say acquaintance. Like, what kind of word is that? Like, why does it exist? Someone that I know, I always say someone that I know from my course or someone that I know from work, like, and it's so long, but acquaintance is also pretty long anyways. Like, I don't know. And like, what about like friend and acquaintance? Like, where is the in between? I guess it's colleague, but like you don't work with them. Like, what is the in between?
Yes, that is very true. That doesn't exist, and it annoys me. Cause
Yeah, because like another word that just came out that I was like, oh my god, brain, thank you. You're seeing someone. I am seeing, like I'm seeing you right now, like I'm, you know, like it's so stupid. Like, oh, I'm seeing someone, like, you know, like, are you sharing that someone with someone, or are you like, what is going on? Like, what do you mean you're seeing someone?
I actually really love that phrase, because that one specifically, its intention is to be sneaky. So saying I'm seeing somebody can mean that I'm seeing somebody completely randomly, you know, for like, it's super casual, whatever.
Like, wink wink?
Yeah, wink wink. Or
keep it PG, keep it PG.
Or it could be like you're seeing somebody and it's like it might be getting like quite serious, but you don't want to share it, you know? So, and the purpose of that phrase is to be sneaky, is to like hide the information. So when you're saying it to somebody like a colleague or like a course mate who's like being super nosy, and you just kind of like, I'm seeing somebody, you know, and they don't need to know the details, you just like want to throw it out.
But is that the official intention of the phrase? Because I always hear it in like TV series and stuff, and I'm like, and like, you know, like I, the viewer, know the context because I know the relationship because I've been watching them for like 2 seasons. But and they're like, oh, I'm seeing someone, and I'm like, bitch, you're in a relationship, like you're official, like you're gonna get married in a season, like you're not seeing someone. I don't know, I don't know. Wait, I don't like it. I don't like it.
It's like seeing someone. I think sometimes it's also like in TV shows for me when characters are being like, they're dating and it's pretty serious, but then when they say to somebody else, I'm just seeing somebody, they're either hiding it or they're not, you know, they're lying to themselves, which kind of adds to the character, like, oh, so
you're
you
getting
too
into
have
some
commitment
psychological
issues.
things. Oh. Next question though.
Okay.
So you know how like we women are always viewed like the desperate ones to get into relationships? I mean, most of the times, yeah.
Sure, yes.
By society, I don't mean like truly. Like it's not a fact. What do you think is like a good base for a relationship? Like what do you, that was a bad segue. Why did you leave?
How am I supposed to know? Am I in a relationship right now? Have I ever been in a successful one?
Okay,
no.
like no, but like no, but like, so that's not the right question. What do you think is like the right place? No. What do you think? When do you think like, do you think a relationship is something that kind of saves you, or do you think it's something that like adds to your life? Like, you know how some people think like, oh, I'm sad, so let me get into a relationship and fix everything, and you know. You're like, why are you so like?
What kind of attack is this? Well, I think it depends on like your attitude towards things, you know, because sometimes if you're in it just for fun and you find another person who's also like in it just for fun, it could be like a nice distraction, you know. So if you're feeling sad and you find somebody that you can share it with, and it's like it's all fun and you're on the same page, then that works. Great, good for you. But then if you kind of like do it, you know, get into a relationship, but then your partner wants like a different thing, you know, you might end up being more miserable than you were in the first place, and it just becomes a burden, you know. So it definitely depends from like what's in your head and what's your approach towards it.
I think, I don't know, like I'm so confused because for me, it's like being in a relationship is actually a burden for me. Like I'm so happy single. Like I have the best time of my life when I'm single. So like if I'm in a relationship, it's because like I really, really, really like you, and I want to put up with you in a way. It sounds so like I want to die alone, but like for me that's like what I think kind of makes it healthy, because like you actually want to be there, like you're opting for it, and it's kind of like you're working for it. But at the same time, I'm like, should it be a burden? I between. I'm in a limbo. I guess it depends on the circumstance. You're like, where am I in life?
I think like the worst part about like all of it is that sometimes we have this like pressure from society, especially as women, you know, that we need a husband and like kids and like, why are you single? Like, why are you not dating anybody right now? You know? And a lot of like women, they forget that, you know, single life is actually really, really awesome. You know, like, you know,
so fun.
It's great. Like, I kind of know it. I'm still working on that, you know? Like, and a lot of people are like, they don't even realize, you know, it's kind of like, my life is not great right now. It's because of the relationship. Immediately people are like, it's because I don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you know? So they think that it
annoys me
things.
so much. It just pisses me off that they do that. Like, I fall into that conception of like, that little trap of society, and like I don't know, I think like every year, and it's not around Valentine's Day because everybody immediately thinks it's that, but like every once in a while I'm always like, oh, wouldn't it be nice to like get married, have kids, like, you know, all that like stereotype, and I really fall into that, and then I like talk to a child basically, and I'm like, oh yeah, I don't like this. I do not want that at all, you know? And I feel like we're all just so pressured into it that even me, that I know that I don't like children, I'm like, ooh, but wouldn't it be fun? Wouldn't it be spicy? You know? And it is like, we're all just like, we're suckers. We're all suckers for like the nice picket fence life that maybe like, I would hate it so much. I would honestly hate living in a big house with the perfect family, because none of them are perfect, and like just so monotone. Ugh. But you know, there's something out there for everybody.
No, there's definitely. Like, everybody has their own things. Like, you don't like this. I don't know how I feel about that yet. I didn't make my mind yet. But you know what you said before, exactly. Like, we get so caught up by the society's standards.
let's just break, like, you know what, let's let's overthrow society. Let's become a cult, the Alice and Anna cult, and you know, let's just go for it. I think Sergio would sign up, you know? He has no choice, he lives with us. It's already a cult. Our house is already a cult. So if you want to join, subscribe. Subscribe to this cult we call a channel. And then
it's the circus.
In conclusion, I don't know what that dance was.
In conclusion, relationships are super, super weird. It's a very weird topic, and everybody has their own opinions, and it's okay. And the most important thing about relationships is that you need to do what's right for you. Don't listen to anybody else. Don't listen to fucking society. That was true.
Honestly, do you, be happy, find out what you like. You may love being single, and like, as the beautiful, wonderful powerhouse Cher said, I don't know the exact quote, so don't fight me on this, but
I do.
It's like,
men are like desserts. You don't need them,
but you can enjoy them if you know the meaning behind every single little dating thing, terminology. Let us know, because we apparently do not know, and have fun.
Oh yeah.
wait, have fun. Goodbye all you cool cats and kittens out there. We love you all.
Yes,
thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed, click that subscribe button so that you can watch our videos Mondays and Thursdays. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.